welcome. Brad's house. Nothing special. Just another dump in Long Beach. You know, I call home.
Brad, are we just gonna be setting something on fire every episode now?
Can we? We need to have fire.
Yeah, until the fire department comes.
Whoa!
We are at CPR. Hey guys, what's going on? Martin?
Oh man, we're here with the man today.
We're
What are we
discussing
filming today?
payments right now because she's expensive and I can't afford the you know, the rate that she's at these days, you know? She's gonna be working for pennies today.
How much you charge?
You can't afford me, so it's
But maybe this man can.
No, we bro, we're talking motor parts right now.
I mean, he's got a head of human resources right here.
Hello, I'm back.
All right, so what are we filming today, Brad?
Well, as you guys remember, we were cooling and fueling last week and we got the actual fueling done and we got the radiator mounted. But as everybody knows with building carts, and this is Brad's greatest headache, is money and material. Well, we're waiting for a little more money to come in so we can get a little more material because as you know, those internal motor parts are very expensive. But in the meantime, we've got to actually get our motors, our long blocks, down to the machine shop so they can get them machined and worked. So today we're taking the block from the T-Bucket and we have a block from the Tacoma down there and we're gonna get pistons, bores, we're gonna have the crank fixed that we damaged, and I actually have a list. Let me see, list. Because I forget everything. So on the 5.3 block, we're getting it decked, bored, new cam bearings, and we're having a stock crank polished. Because I'm gonna build a motor with a stock crank. I get that question all the time. I've built with a lot of motors. I wanna show you guys you can make 500 to 700 horsepower on a stock crank all day. All day. So we're gonna do a stock crank motor for you guys. On the 6.0 block, which is the one that we just took out of the T-Bucket, we're decking that. We're just gonna ball hone it. The pistons are fine. I'm actually reusing the pistons for 2 years now. We're putting those things back in. New cam bearings, new cam. We are having to replace the rods because we took 2 rods out. And then we're gonna have that crank fixed. So on that crank, we spun a bearing and we damaged the crank. Everybody thinks cranks are junk. You can fix cranks, especially if it's a good one, and that's a good crank. So we're gonna go have our crank fixed and all this work done.
That seems like a lot to film in 2 hours.
Oh no, and then when we come back, I'm gonna show you guys how to install a tire on the truck while you have your rim on the truck. So I actually gotta do some test fitting, and I haven't done it in a while, and I don't have a tire machine. So I'm gonna put the rim on the truck, and then I'm gonna show you guys how I mount the tire on the rim on the truck. Probably never seen that. Maybe some of you guys have.
Wow.
I know you off-roaders have seen, but all you drift boys, the wall skaters, you guys don't do that. Let's go to the machine shop.
All right, let's get to it.
So, this might be Gary's truck, but he leaves it at my house so we could use it. And I always leave my cars with a quarter tank or more of fuel just in case he has to go. Look at what this kid did. This is a typical worthless kid. Kid, don't leave your dad's car with no gas or you'll never get to use it. At least put the gas back that you drove it off. It's not our responsibility to drive your asses around. Lazy ass kids. Stupid bicycle back here. The fuck you got a bicycle? You're a grown man. 350-pound grown man with a bicycle. Stupid ass bicycle.
That's showing him.
There you go. I'm gonna go do donuts in that thing until the bicycle falls off. How are you gonna drive with the gas light on? How the fuck drives with the gas light on? I just wanna know that.
No respect at all.
Look down this one right here. If it's shiny, it's shiny, it's shiny, it's blown up.
Off the CPR.
Off the CPR.
20 minutes later.
We are at CPR, one of my favorite places, the machine shop. This guy's honing blocks. We're gonna get that done. He's a block honer, and I heard he's the head guy. Head guy.
Nice head.
This must be shipping and receiving right here, or drinking and partying.
Balancing.
Life's a balance.
Sometimes beers.
Knock knock.
I love you long time. Housekeeping, love you long time. Housekeeping, you want me to jerk you off? Love you long time. This is gonna be PG.
What's up? What's going on?
Hey, we're over here. This is the owner. And resident comedian.
Oh no! Oh,
This is
hey
the-
guys, what's going on? Martin,
I'm the
asshole.
This is the guy that when you want to get this, you just do this. He's the man to take care of you.
That's why he's here.
Take care of you every day, right
Can't
here.
give you more of that.
No lotion, no nothing.
Okay.
How are you girls doing today?
Well, we're sitting here having a business meeting with Edgar from Starlight Customs. I'm sure you've met him before, guys.
I'm not sure, but he has a beautiful ass big 4x4 rig out there.
That's right.
With the Dana 60s and hopefully an LS.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes. And I only say unfortunately because it's still heavy.
How could you say
Because I
unfortunately?
love the way it runs unloaded.
Gotta
When I put
LS the world,
8,000
everybody.
pound trailer behind it. I
That's
feel
because
it.
you don't have them two whirly-birdies on the side of them.
Oh fuck.
If you put a whirly-birdie on it, it would be fine then.
He's good
Is
at
it
that.
normally aspirated?
And then blowing up the engine.
I spun a bearing after 2 years of internet abuse. If you're not a U-tabber and do stupid U-tabber shit, my shit would have lasted, but you hold it on the rev limiter and bank it off of cool guy things and yeah, that does not justify rod bearings very well. Like literally, that's not the happy medium. What size motor is it now?
It's got a 6.0. Just a 6.0 with a stage 3 cam and a 480.
Well, that's why we need to sell this man a turbocharger.
You need the stroker as well.
And what ECU are we running?
Factory stuff.
Like boys.
I just schooled him. I just schooled him on the
All the
aftermarket.
ECU
We've been going back and forth about
single
this.
turbo, intercooler. I don't know if I do a
Hold on, I got
supercharger.
some here for you, Edgar. Hold on.
Because supercharger's gonna be like boost all the time, and you're only worried about load. And load is when you're pulling.
Yeah.
So if you do load on turbo, you'll be, dude, load on boost.
Ask and you shall receive.
What do? You got a beautiful truck, and all you need is a whirly-birdie.
Yeah, look at that. A Garrett with the tile housing, everything good to go.
Did they build your motor, or is it a stock 6?
No, that's a stock 6.0. It's just got a cam in it. That's
So
it.
then you have him put some ring gap in it, and you're good for 10 pounds.
And you won't be driving.
Don't do as Brad says, guys. You guys want to upgrade your stuff, do rods and pistons, not just the stock stuff. Do rods and pistons, bare minimum, if you want to put one of these suckers on there and have it last for some time, all right?
Do you know my camera guy?
Martin. She's got a good name.
Yeah.
So Martin.
Last name Dave Martin. Yeah. Same. Yeah.
All right,
Let's go see what's going on over here.
You want to see what I do to fucking LS motors?
I have a scary feeling about that.
So, this is the T-bucket motor that we made 1,000 horsepower on.
Oh, nice.
And that's the crank we need to fix.
Nice. That's not fixable.
They never mentioned.
What
Well,
do
you want a new crank?
No!
wrong with the car?
What are you
wanna do
talking
the
about? Why
stock
can't we fix? That's not a stock crank. That's a fucking Eagle forged crank, 4-inch forged crank.
It's not even worth fixing.
All right.
What do you mean?
It's not worth fixing.
All right.
Why?
We'll
That's
we'll
a
have it
$700
ground.
minimum dollar crank. What do you? I don't know if you're gonna ground it. I think you have to weld it.
Yeah, I would have to weld it and
Weld
grind
it and
You have
grind
to
it.
weld it. The problem is, look at the journals.
Yeah,
Once they get dark,
it's pretty smoked.
You're kidding me.
Well, okay, we'll tell you what. Anything's repairable, but for a $700 crank, would you pay $650 to fix it, or would you just get another $700 crank?
I wouldn't pay $650 to fix it.
right? Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I know, that's what I'm saying. Don't worry, we got some cranks. What are we trying to do with this?
This is the T-bucket motor again.
Okay. So T-bucket 2.0.
T-bucket 2.0.
All right.
This time, don't let it go.
Building it.
What do you want to do? You guys want to assemble it?
You want to put it together?
I don't want to. I don't want to put anything together. But I mean, the internet wants to see me put heads.
All
on
right.
it.
Well, no, we'll have you put it together with
Okay,
guidance.
yeah. There we go.
The money shot with the torque wrench.
With guidance.
This is gonna be like having sex with your dad watching.
All right, Sonny
pull
boy.
this out, all right?
All right, Sonny boy.
Pull it out.
Not too
you guys.
fast, Sonny boy.
Pull it out. Just pull it out already.
It's about to blow.
It's about to blow.
Am I doing it right?
No, this is horrible. This is how I get treated when I do things bad to my motors.
Well, we all got to learn somehow, guys. So that's kind of where, you know. There's no better teacher than experience. Time has taught you well.
We're
Brad.
going faster this year, right, Martin?
Much faster.
There we go.
Brad, how do you explain this? Were you chewing on it or what?
What the
I
hell?
had to hit it with the mallet a few times when I was putting it on.
Thing, man.
That's the old gear that puts the oil pump. Yeah, it comes off and you replace it. You replace
He's
that
mad
shit.
at it.
You know what? I really appreciate this treatment here.
Hey, check this out.
Hold
Oh,
on.
here we go.
Hold on. What? Silicone!
Silicone.
Oh!
God.
That
Lord.
whole race cars together, you guys.
$15 for a thrust plate.
Hey guys, these LS engines aren't old school small blocks. They don't require any silicone except in really 3 or 4
My shit didn't
strategic
leak,
places.
okay?
Yeah, no silicone.
My shit didn't leak, all right?
They're not a boob. They don't need silicone, Brad.
That's not what she said.
Okay. Take care of it, Brad.
How much power are we trying to make with this?
That's 1,000.
Okay, all right, we're good. Because our boys down in the UAE or wherever they are,
Dubai,
take them Dubai, take them Motorsports. We did a block like this for them. They laid down 1,800 to the wheels.
If max is 1,000 and we're really turning it back down to 7 because the car was fast between 6 and 7. As soon as we went over 7, my car, the T-Bucket didn't need it.
Right.
The 1,000 horsepower didn't need it. So if it stays under 1,000, I'm fine.
Oh, you trying to break your back there, buddy?
I got it on rock.
Oh, okay. We got a pivot point.
Yeah.
We got leverage. All right. I don't have side shift on this, but.
You're good. Go on.
On the crank?
You're on the crank. It's no good anyways. Like you said, it's no good anyways.
no good anyways.
What am I replacing?
All right. There we go.
All I bring
Going
is
down.
scrap iron cut.
One pair of pants later.
All right,
Damn right.
so it's time to go back to work. We got the fulfillments, full filling, and ordering shirts and sending them out as fast as you guys are getting them. But we got some test fitting to do. As you guys, all the hot boys, glow boys, slow boys, whatever you guys got to do, you got to fit your rims and tires. And we did get a set of new rims and a tire. And I got to mount it up. I don't have a tire machine. It's a huge tire, and I used to do this a long time ago. So let's go see if I can try to show you guys how to mount a tire on your truck in the backyard.
You guys coming?
Good luck.
Yeah, I have to see this.
Don't put the U-Tabber clickbait. This is how you get people to like check your shit out.
U-Tabber?
Yeah, if you're a full-time U-Tabber, you put clicker bait on. These are clicker baits.
Clicker bait?
Yeah, it's like, you know, when you bait your fishing pole, you catch something.
It's click bait.
No, it's clicker baits. Because how many times do they do it? See, click is once. Clicker is many times. So make sure you do clicker bait. We watched Star Wars together with Gary and everybody, and then on the way home, he watched a podcast. And all I could hear is the things that we missed in Star Wars, like in the background and stuff. We're gonna keep hiding things, you guys. That's the game. You gotta find it. I bet you if we hit $100 bill somewhere, they'd find that.
Would they?
I don't know, that'd be cool, just to fold up a $100 bill and put it somewhere, and if you found it, you're the first one to announce it. Just like your kids. I think that's a Washington. They might be looking for a Benjamin. But hey, you know,
Hey,
they were
it's,
both the president at one time.
I'm a starving artist.
I'm a starving dad. Single starving dad.
Oh no.
All by myself. Just jacking away. Carpal tunnel like a mofo.
Welcome to Bad Daddy Barry's YouTube channel.
It's all in the knees, all right? It's like, you guys want to see how I keep this fit body? It's all about this.
That's a strong arm.
Yeah, you guys want me to get a lift? If I got a lift, I'd end up fat. As a truck falls off the lift. Boom!
You have a block stuck to the bottom of your...
Your jack sounds sad.
Tools of putting a rim on a tire. The rim, the tire, and some soap. A beautiful rim. Thank you, Raceline. Extremely beautiful rim. Oh, looking ballin'.
That is pretty.
That's sure a party. I know we have to jack it up some more because I can already tell you that's not the height of that tire. We have to get more height because that's not going to be high enough. This is how you have to jack these trucks up. So this is how you can make the jack straw tall enough to lift the truck up.
Wow. Is this how they really do it?
No, this is how I had to do it in my backyard when I built the truck. I had to build that because I didn't have a jack or anything tall enough to work on it.
So I can't find this at like Harbor Freight.
Now you just build this. It's probably heavy straight shit. So, soap and water. Probably the most important part of this whole process. The most important part of the tool, at least. So, I gotta see if there's rotation on this, which I don't know if there is.
Oh, so.
It doesn't say outside or anything.
Oh my god.
All right, so.
Even in a nice clean.
Get her nice and clean.
Oh, you just like that? Is that how that works? I think you have to run at it. Oh.
Done. Bada boom! Let me put this lip on. I'm gonna put some air in it. We're actually gonna inflate it with some fire because it sets the bead real quick, but that's how you do it.
This album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me I never amount to nothing.
Everyone loves fire.
You're just
You
smarter
love
to mount it
fire.
on
I do.
the car. Brad, are we just gonna
Yeah,
be setting
let's-
something on fire every episode now?
Can we?
We can set your tea bucket on fire because it's
I think Dave
Feels
needs
all
to go
over.
to therapy
I'm
because he's
gonna watch
way
one
into
of your
the
episodes. I'm gonna be pissed if there's not a fire.
or a burnout or.
No, fire specifically.
Everyone needs to go to Jay Lynch's page right now and remind him that Bad Daddy Braddy wants to meet him.
Might have a man crush just a little bit, but that's just between me and him, okay?
Go do it right now.
Is he Insta famous?
No, he's got like 2,000 followers.
Really?
Yeah. I checked the other day. You guys don't even follow each other.
No?
No, you don't.
Well, you know, it's kind of like when you have that secret relationship with somebody, you don't want to like admit it, but you're like kind of admitting it, but you're not admitting it. That's where we're at, okay?
All right. I've been in one of those before.
I'm certain he's not totally figured out he's into older white dudes yet. Well, actually, I think he might be a year older than me. What year's he born?
66.
Oh, phew. He an old ass man. Sorry, old man. Sorry. Damn, he looks good for 66. I ain't gonna look that good when I'm 66.
He's not 66.
Hey, and you better put that on edit so Funny Mouth over there gets in trouble by dad.
He's not 66 years old. He was born in 1966.
So these are the bead locks. This is what actually holds the outer lip on. So that was why it was so easy for me to put this wheel on, because there's really no outer lip like everybody else has. I gotta weigh what these wheels weigh versus the other wheels I had, because these are aluminum and the last ones over there are steel, and those were flipping heavy.
set it on fire.
No.
He says that's all water. I like smelled it from over
Set
here.
it
I
on
was like, that's
fire.
fuel. That's not water.
Yes, fire.
Boy.
Fire.
So it's quite a process to put these wheels on.
Oh my God. That's why I don't go to the gym. It was like, why don't you go to the gym? Because I work on my cars. Just like the gym.
This buff ass man.
Thank you, Raceline. Put a description in below. These guys are phenomenal. They did great at King of the Hammers this year. I know they race in the muds back east too. They do a lot of mud racing with these tires. I like my truck's a mud truck, but.
Brad has another crush that he's not talking about.
Brad likes all the 24-year-olds.
Two 24-year-olds is a 48-year-old. See?
He just wants.
Girls don't know no math at all.
He wants the same number just divided, you know,
That makes Brad. Apparently.
and then divided again, so he has multiples. So that's what it's gonna look like?
Yeah, this is, so that's finished as far as like, if you look down here, yeah, and you go from the side, that will be it.
Damn. That's beefy looking, Brad.
I like it. We put a little the spray inside here, and this is just to set the bead. Yeah, that's a lot. You better stand back. Like this. Whoa, that didn't work.
Just on fire.
Good.
It's supposed to go inside a lot.
Maybe.
I've never seen that before.
How much YouTube do you watch?
Not a lot. Stand up.
That's apparent.
Whoa!
Yeah,
That's how it's
boy.
supposed to go.
Nice.
Now, according to Bree, they do this all the time, so.
Not on the car.
Oh, not in the car?
No.
Oh, dang it. I watched the wrong YouTube channel. Damn it, you tabbers. You're lying. I'm not trying the heart surgery for sure. Yeah. These good as gold.
Wow. Not gonna lie, scared the shit out of me, Brad.
Did you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, thank you guys for watching. Another week of Brad's Fires on Brad's channel. Bye-bye, Dave.